Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Daria if you're new here. And today's class is a really quick spinal rinse. So we're going to be working with prana, the energy of the breath, and how we can direct it through the spine as we're moving in this sort of slinkier way to create space between the vertebrae, and hopefully it will feel like a nice kind of rinse so everything is more spacious and moving more freely. You'll just need yourself and someplace to move, and whenever you're ready, let's get into it. We'll begin from seated. So find your way to an easy, comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. And then allow your hands to rest to the thighs. Palms can face up or down. Eyes begin to settle closed. Shoulders soften away from your ears. And connect to the root points of your sit bones. Visualize that from those points of connection to the earth, you're growing roots that descend all the way down to the core of the earth, so you're really grounded and connected. And spend a few moments feeling into this energy. Let the creases of your hips soften and relax all the way through your legs, to your feet, to your toes. Now begin to visualize the pathway that is your spine, this central column. And as much as you're reaching down to the earth, begin to grow taller to the sky through the point at the very top of your skull, the crown of your head. You can gently humble your chin towards your chest, just slightly, as the back of your skull lengthens up. And so we're opening this channel and letting it be as elongated as possible. And now let's begin to breathe through it. So as you inhale, feel energy rising from your tailbone and all the way up through that point at the very top of your skull, maybe a little bit beyond. As you exhale, wash your breath back down that channel in reverse from crown of head to roots. Full inhale breath through your nose, filling from the pelvis all the way up through the low back, middle back, upper back, back of neck, back of skull, and crown of head. And then exhale. Let the exhalation be like a cleansing rinse down your spine. You can start to cultivate Ujjayi pranayama as we continue to breathe like this. Inhales through the nose. Exhales through the nose with the whispered ocean wave sound. Let's spend 3 more full rounds here. Inhalation uplifts the energy. Exhalation anchors, roots the energy. Now, can your next inhale breath last just a little bit longer? And however long your inhalation was, match it with your exhalation. Last round here. Begin to tilt your chin down towards your chest and softly blink your eyes open toward the earth. And then as you're ready, lift your gaze. Let's stay seated for a few more moments. With your next breath in, circle your fingertips wide and all the way up to the sky. Stay connected to the roots you created to the earth. As you exhale, right fingertips land wide, plug your left sit bone down, and arc up and over toward the right. Let your thigh bones continue to descend. Slide your left shoulder away from your ear, but then grow longer through the tips of your fingers. Maybe your gaze looks up. One more breath here. Inhale, anchor down to rise up, tall spine, fingertips float high. As you exhale, left fingertips land wide. Right side body grows longer as you arc up and over to the left. Plug your right shoulder into its socket, and then keeping the arm integrated with the rest of your body, Expand the fabric of your whole right side. And stay. One more full breath in. And full breath out. Next, inhale, root down, rise tall to a seat, float your fingertips to the sky. As you exhale, right fingertips to the base of the spine, left hand to your outer right thigh. We'll come into a little twist here. Let it be gentle. So with the inhale breath, emphasize the lengthening action, visualize the breath rising up your spine. With your exhale, hug in through your navel, like your belly button is being drawn back. And then gently spiral your left ribs towards your right ones. One more full breath here. Next inhalation, unwind slowly from the twist and float your fingertips overhead. And as you exhale, left fingertips down, right hand to outer left thigh. Create a little energy through your toes to brighten from your root all the way up to your crown. And as you exhale, right side turns toward left side. Taking the pressure off, so we're not forcing, but we're creating ease into this twist. One more breath. Slowly unwind, rooting down, reach your fingertips to the sky. Full breath in here. As you exhale, palms to prayer at heart center. Roll forward over your shins. We'll come into a tabletop position. So onto the hands and knees. Spread your fingers, press into the pads of your fingers. We're going to make waves through the spine here. So as you breathe in, soften your belly down, coil your sit bones toward the sky. Relax the front of your rib cage. Pull your hands and knees toward one another isometrically to tilt your heart a little forward between the upper arm bones, and then turn your gaze to the sky. Now keep these curves. As you exhale, sit your hips back to hover off of your heels, and keep looking forward with your heart and your eyes. Breathe in, we're going slow. Curl your sit bones under. Hug in through your front body. We'll slowly shift forward with a rounded spine onto the hands and the knees. And as you do, the chin starts to curl toward the chest. Next breath in, belly soft. Sit bones lift, heart forward, gaze to the sky. Next breath out, rock your hips back in space. Hover the hips off the heels and claw down into your fingertips. And then breathe in with a rounded spine. Slowly begin to wave forward, hands and knees. This time right away as you exhale, sit bones rise with resistance. Hips rock back toward the heels. Feel that your middle back, your thoracic spine is curling a little bit. Again, inhale, rounding forward, hands and knees. Exhale, ride your breath back, hips to hover off the heels. Let's do 3 more. Introduce the pathway of the breath now. Inhale, the breath travels from the root all the way up to the crown of your head. As you exhale, sit your hips back, and in doing so, slide the breath, rinse the breath down the sides of the spine into the pelvis. Again, breathe in, rounding forward, hands and knees. Breathe out, rinse through your spine. Last one. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, rock it back. Next inhalation, we'll round forward through hands and knees. And as you exhale, lower all the way down to lying on your belly. Step your fingertips to the wide edges of your mat and spike your elbows up to the sky. Stretch your feet out so the toenails are planted, and then firm your thighs as the inner thighs hug. With your next breath in, root down and peel your chest away from the earth, rising up into finger stand cobra. Shoulders soften away from the ears, biceps turn forward, triceps turn back. As you exhale, gently release back down onto the chest. So let's do 2 more of those. Inhale, let your heart be like a balloon, inflate it away from the earth. You can rise up a little, or maybe it's more exaggerated. Do what works well for you. And as you exhale, lower down, but more forward than where you started. So it's like your spine has grown. Again, inhale breath, fills the heart, fills the lungs, lifts the chest. And exhale, lower. Palms beside your ribs. Press through hands and knees. Curl your toes under. Lift your knees and send your hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. And now, few breaths here to get acclimated. So pedal the feet. Any wiggles or movements or adjustments that you want to make in your body to feel more spacious, more free, more open. And if this first down dog is a little sticky, that's okay, totally normal. Now begin to flush or rinse your breath through the line of your spine. Inhaling to grow longer. Exhaling to curl your sitting bones up and back to the sky as your hands press down and forward. Couple more breaths here. Now we'll make some waves through the spine. So we'll go to plank and back to down dog, but we're gonna do it with a little arching and rounding. So as you inhale, heels rise, round your spine. So curl your sit bones toward the backs of your knees, hug in a lot through your front body, tuck your chin to your chest and shift forward, shoulders over wrists. As you exhale, micro bend knees and elbows, lift your sitting bones high to the sky, arching your low back. Then relax your rib cage to arch the middle back. Lengthen your heart forward and reach your gaze forward to curl a little into the upper back. Good. So we'll move at our own pace. Maybe your breath is slower than mine. Maybe it's faster. Just do what you need to do. As you breathe in, heels rise, rounding forward slowly into high plank. And as you exhale, sit bones lead the way to rock you back, downward facing dog. Imagine your spine's made of water. Inhale, washing breath through. Exhale, ride your breath back and get connected to your anchor points. 2 more. Breathe in, shift forward. Breathe out, rock back. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift your heels, and as you exhale, step your feet up to the top of your mat. Let's have toes behind wrists so the feet are about hips distance apart. And just hang in ragdoll. Let your arms go. If you want to take an arm variation of some kind, you can. Or they can just dangle. But see that the belly can rest onto the thighs. That's how much the knees are bending. And then there's a little action of lengthening the sit bones to the sky for some people. Check that the back of the neck is really letting go. The space where head and neck connect is surrendering. Head is heavy. Now, as you inhale, let's reverse the flow of the breath. So we're going to draw energy from the crown of the head up the line of the spine to the sit bones. As you exhale, rinse the breath down from the sit bones through the spine out through the crown of your head. Let's play with that pathway for a couple rounds. So there's a waterfall effect of releasing on the exhale. 2 more. Good. Begin to dig your big toes down. We're going to unfurl up to standing. Hug in through your core. Keep a bend in your knees and very slowly stack 1 vertebra at a time onto the next. There's no rush at all. Really, really take your time with this. And allow the head to stack last at the top. Your shoulders can fall away from your ears. Root your feet as you breathe in. Move your arms from your back body, wide to the side, and all the way up overhead. Lift taller through your back rib cage. As you exhale, release your arms. We're going to round back down. So tuck your chin to your chest. Send your shoulders forward. Hug your navel back. Bend your knees. And then just slowly, it's like you're kind of falling or dripping all the way down and forward. Again to ragdoll. With your next inhalation, halfway lift. Your spine straightens. The chest lifts away from the thighs. Sit bones back, crown of head forward. As you exhale, just fold in. Let's do this dynamically. So we'll go 2 more times. Inhale. I like to do a little ripple through the spine sometimes. So do that if you like it. Halfway lift. And exhale, relax down through the heart, through the head. One more time, breathing in, halfway lift. And breathe out to fold. Palms to the mat. Let's just step the feet back to downward facing dog, sending your hips to the sky. And breathe here. How much space can you make into your full back body? And with your next breath in, lift your heels, place your knees to the mat, big toes together. Sit your hips back to your heels and walk your fingertips forward, child's pose. So this time relaxing all the way into it. Let your hands be soft. Let your forearms touch down, unless you prefer, like reaching further forward and staying more active, you could. Direct your breath into your low belly and your low back as you inhale. As you exhale, spread the breath through the creases of your hips and soften there. The pelvis gets heavier. Let's stay for a few more rounds. Press your fingertips down and drag them back in space. We'll rise up to a seated position. You can stay on your knees or you can come down to the sit bones if you prefer. Hands resting up or down onto your thighs. Soften or close your eyes and then get still. Noticing here any after effects of this little bit of movement and the conscious directing of the breath. Is there a little more space? Or is there even just more awareness of your inner worlds, more connection to your body and how it moves? Draw your palms to meet in prayer at heart center. Lift your hearts and bow, chin to chest. I'll leave you here for today's practice. You are, of course, welcome and encouraged to move into Shavasana or maybe a seated meditation. You could continue to work with the breath pathway, creating space and rinsing through the spine. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're doing well wherever you are. And if you're not already a subscriber to my channel, you can do that below. You can also join as a monthly donation member, and all of this is very helpful to support me. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you soon in the next class. Bye.